Alright guys, I know I said my last video would be my last YouTube video of Avabel ever, but I'm back because I am back playing Avabel. I'd actually originally quit because I was studying for this huge test called the MCAT, it's the Medical College Admissions Test. And I needed to focus really bad, and Avabel was kind of getting in the way. So I quit, probably with the intentions of the possibility of coming back, but at the time, just because I wanted to stay so focused, I said that I was quitting forever to maintain that focus. But I'm back now. The test is over. I get my results August 1st, and this video is going to be about very acolyte specific, kind of specific to the rod acolytes and the heels. So if you noticed, I am finally Rebirth 8, I'm level 75 in this video, and I made sure to max this every skill that I'd be using. So if you notice my link heal, it crits probably around 8.3k, this is without boost or anything, and then you see that as heal light, I use the limp type because I like to heal people from a distance. It looks like it was critting this random person, Angeline. Yeah, I think it's Angeline, our random cameo person, who I don't even know at all. I'm just using them to use the heal light. I was probably critting that 6.7, I think. So this is without boost or anything. So I want you guys to pay attention to the heals, because there's been this came about from I was in NR last night. And these people were telling me to get with the times, use one-hand rod. It can do the same heals as two-hand. And they were saying they know someone who can crit 16k with a one-hand rod. And I was like, I'll believe it when I see it. So some guy named Apollo comes and he crits not 16k, but I think it was 15k. And then his boost ran out, and then it was somewhere between 12 or 13k or something like that. And I was actually surprised because I didn't think they would even get close. I didn't think that they would even get past 10k with a one-hand rod. But I was like, wow, I don't know if he's hacking. I don't know what's going on. So me being the researcher that I am, I've done some research. And basically what I found is very interesting. The guy, he was saying that, oh, I could have a 13-star Astra. The 13-star doesn't exist. And people were saying, oh, he could have a really one-sided Krista case. And I was like, even if he did, just knowing what I know about M attack and intelligence and everything, that wouldn't be enough for a one hand to get past 10k. It maybe I would have believed it more if it was just at 10k, but it was way past. I didn't even believe that it was just boost or they had a really good Krista case. I thought either he's hacking or there's something else. So me being the researcher that I am, I've researched a few things, and I don't know if you guys know much about Astra, and I don't know if you guys actually know this, but Astra actually relies heavily on these things called shining stones, and there are specific shining stones to each element. You'll have earth, wind, fire, water, dark, and light, and Shining Stone 10 is the best Shining Stone that you can get. And I basically what people are doing nowadays, and they're kind of some people are legit, maybe, I don't know, you'll never know until someone makes a video showing their proof of their skills are real, or their power is real, or whatever. But I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say that most people are just using an Astra and they're using a Shining Stone 10, and it's boosting their power a lot. You'll see, you see when I boost, I crit almost to 11k or whatever. But then you'll see with this Shining Stone 10 that I'm gonna use, you're gonna see it boosts a lot. And then I forgot to show you the base heal bubble, but I'm pretty sure it's 2.9k. Which is or maybe even almost close to 3k, which is my base heal bubble. With the boost, it's 3.3k, almost 3.4. And you see the heal light with our friend Angeline, who I don't know. They are critting a lot, so I don't know if you'll be able to see it through how much they're critting. But looks 6.5. So I think the unboosted was less than that. I must have lied. I don't know. I couldn't like really see it well. The unboosted may be like 5.8, I would say. I would like guesstimate it at. But 6.5 with the boosted. Um, and then yeah, so basically like people are just using these Shining Stone 10s and they're making it seem like, you know, they have like an OP Krista case or they've like awakened so many X many times or whatever, and that's just not the case, as I'm gonna like show in this video. Now, I personally, I do have a one-hand rod, but it's like a level 60, and it's not maxed or anything like that, and I didn't feel like doing that for this video. So I'm using like two two-hand rods right now, and one is it's an Astra level 80. It's a 9-star. I think it's just one level from being maxed because I've been like farming a lot. And then on the second equipped, it's a two-hand Gemma 9-star, and that's completely maxed and everything. So the Shining Stone 10, it's going to work, as you see here, just for the Astra rod, and then you'll see, since it's light specific, it'll work for my helm too, but I'm not going to use it for the helm. And you're just going to see like a huge boost in like all of my skills, like not even just the heals, like the attacks and everything. And that's like basically like how the Astra works. Like people are just really using like a Shining Stone 10 the entire time, and it's like it's all temporal. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it's funny because it's temporal, but Shining Stones, they last around like an hour. So it'll seem like that's like the actual person's like power, that's the actual person's skill. But it's really not. Like you see my buffs even, they increased to like 254 and they started at like 165 free. Yeah, and then another thing I forgot to mention is my auto heal. Like you can see it, like say I debuff something or attack something, you'll see my auto heal increase to 1.247. Not 1.247. Yeah, I guess you can say 1.247k, but basically 1,247. When at base, I know this, it's like an 819. Boosted, I don't think affects the auto heal, but the Shining Stone definitely affects the auto heal, so it increased it like a lot, as you'll see in the video. That was 15,900. So that's how, yeah, that was almost like 16k. Like, you know what I'm saying? Versus, I think like the boosted was, I don't know, like 11k or something like that. So that's like a huge difference. And then you see like this R mob. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, look at my skills. Like, I'm not that powerful, but this Shining Stone 10, along with the boost, is just making it look like that I'm powerful. And that's what a lot of people are doing. And that's how that guy was able to achieve what he was able to achieve with a one-hand rod. My rod, like I said, it's a level 80 Astra. It's only 9-star. That guy probably had, Lord knows, like a level 100 light one-hand rod. And maybe it could have been like a 10 or 11-star. I don't know. I don't know like the stats for them. But if you think about it, if we're doing like the same heals, and I have like a two-hand rod, but my two-hand rod, like the M attack is actually decreased a little bit because they're not equivocal. Like the Gemma and the Astra aren't equivocal. So my M attack is actually decreased a little bit. So I would probably do like a lot more than him if I had like two of the same rods. And if I had two of the same rods, then I can use a Shining Stone 10 on the other rod, and then it would boost it up even more. So long story short is two-hand rod's still the best. It's just a matter of getting, for Acolyte, getting the right two-hand rod and getting a high-level two-hand rod with the spins for Astra that people are doing. Me personally, I don't, I think that if I got like, say like two level 100 light two-hand rods, if I use like boost and then Shining Stone 10 on both of them, I would easily do over 20k heals. I don't know like what the specific number would be, but I know it would be over 20k just based on like how like the boost worked for me this time under the circumstances that I'm at. So yeah, two-hand rod's still like better than one hand. I think people just like one hand better just because they get that shield for like the defense or the in defense boost. But if you kind of look at it, they're kind of a little bit interchangeable. Like you could argue that you could just stat your Acolyte, like after you rebirth 8 and everything, you could just stat your Acolyte to be like a min vitality build, like 200 of both. and then just use Shining Stone 10 and Boost with like, the two level 100 light rods, Shining Stone 10, like, what I'm saying, and then I guarantee you'll still like have good heals based off that, just based on like how strong that boost is. So you see, I'm back here because we lost our friend Angelin, and just want to show you like the heal bubble and the heal light on a few people. This guy's lagging a little bit, but I think like the base of it is gonna, it's like 6.3k, and then the crit, I don't know if you could see it. The crit is, I think about like 9.4k. If I saw it right. Yeah, 9.4k. And like I said, like this is like the length. I didn't pick like a more potent heal for the heal light. I just picked like the length because I like healing from a distance. So you see that Shining Stone 10, it's like, it's really, really powerful, like a really huge effect for people. And the heal bubble, I think, was somewhere around like 4.4k or something like that. Maybe 4.6, I don't know. But yeah, you see like that Shining Stone 10, it really, really does a lot of boost from just like being, basic with like no boosted, or like, what I'm saying, like just raw and like nothing. So yeah, so I hope you guys like learned a lot from this video. Like basically Astra, oh, it's 4.8 for the heal bubble. Oh, I didn't know that. 4.8k. Basically, yeah, I hope you guys like learned a lot from this video. I honestly don't discriminate based on like whether or not you use a one-hand or a two-hand. I personally just prefer the two-hand because I like a more potent heal, and I'm not afraid of dying so much. So hope you guys enjoyed this. Take care.